What is good? Hope you guys are having a great day. Renee Box Young with y'all. What is going on? Wanted to go live a little bit, just a little bit. I don't want to be too long today. I hope you're doing a great, having a great new year soon. Okay. Hope you have a safe new year. A lot of people have resolutions and things like that. I hope, they succeed. I hope you achieve your New Year's resolutions if you guys have any. Much love to y'all from Mexico, man. To all the boxing fans, boxing critics, and boxing analysts. I think 2020 is going to be a great year. And I think it's going to be a great year for boxing. Aside from all the politics that we're going to be seeing, obviously that's not going to go away, or maybe it'll get better in politics, right? So we'll see, man. We'll see how it is next year in boxing. So I think it's going to be nice. We're going to see several tune-ups, quote unquote. I think we're going to see several tune-ups. I broke it down as far as the schedule in 2020 and my other live. I think it was live. So we're going to see several tune-ups, but I think, we're going to see great fights, More than anything, we're going to see a great fight soon, right? With Wilder versus Fury rematch. I'm going to break down some general news, and then I'm going to mostly talk about Gervonta Davis, the post, my reaction with Davis and Gamboa. But I want to mostly I want to focus on something in particular concerning, Davis. First, I want to get into some general boxing news. All right. First, I want to talk about just a little bit about all the trash talking that Tyson Fury is doing, against Wilder. Wait a second, let me take a sip of my coffee. Yeah, that he's doing it against Wilder. He's talking so much. I understand that Wilder is that's his character, that's how he is, that's his personality, that he's pulling in people like that. But I think it's getting kind of annoying, man, to a certain extent. I think Tyson Fury is just talking way too much, man. Talking about how Wilder, I'm paraphrasing, he has no skills, he's a bum, and he's gonna humiliate him in the ring in the rematch. And I just really do hope that this is one thing I do hope is that Wilder, brings different game plan. Not completely different, but he did good in the first fight. But I just don't want to see Wilder waiting for the knockout. You know what I'm saying? Because that really affected him in the first fight. I already talked about it in other videos that I brought out. I spoke in depth about that, and I just don't want to see that in the rematch with. Thank you guys who are tuning in, right, and those who will tune in after this live, right? So, yeah, I hope Wilder does switch up his game plan, you know what I'm saying, in the rematch. Because just waiting for the knockout won't cut it, in my personal opinion. But, I think Wilder's going to take him out, though. I think Wilder's going to take out Fury. But I just don't really approve of all this loudmouth talking by Fury, man. I understand, yeah, you're pulling in fans. You're trying to hype it up. You're going to WWE. You're talking about going to MMA. I just think he's just going all over the place, doing too much maybe. I think the fight is going to sell itself because, the first fight was great, and I think it's going to sell. I think it's going to do great with this whole collaboration thing between Top Rank, ESPN, PBC, what have you. I don't know all the details about that, but, I think it's going to do great. Super Bowl appearance by them or what have you, right? I don't know all the details, but I'm sure this is going to sell out great, this fight. So, I just want to focus a little bit on that Tyson Fury, he's running his mouth off way too much, man. He's just going off, man. And Wilder's more calm, he's not really speaking too much. I know Wilder's focused. Wilder is always focused. Wilder has responded, I don't remember the quotes, but Wilder has responded and he's serious. He's going to take him out. I think Wilder's just going to smash Tyson Fury, and I hope he does, man. I really hope he does. Hats off to Fury, but, man, he's kind of, Tyson Fury's kind of reminding me. He's kind of reminding me reminding me of Dillian White, man. Chen Smoke, what's good, brother? ¿Qué onda, amigo? Feliz Año Nuevo, Feliz Navidad, man. What's up, bro? What's up? Thank you so much for watching, man. Yes, I'm talking just a little bit about Wilder and Fury, man. Tyson Fury's reminding me a little bit of Dillian White, man. Dillian White, I don't want to really talk too much about him, but Dillian White is one of the most annoying heavyweights thus far to me. He's one of the most. Anthony Joshua, I like Anthony Joshua, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a hater of Anthony Joshua, but I have criticized him quite a bit, but I still like him, you know what I'm saying? I I like Anthony Joshua a lot more than Dillian White. Dillian White, he's the lowest to me as far as in the heavyweight division. He can fight and stuff like that, but his loudmouth is just obnoxious. It's annoying. Excuse me. All due respect. But, the thing is that what I don't like is that he cheat. You know what I mean? We all know that he cheated. All of a sudden, he's cleared. He's back to fighting. And now he's just running his mouth off thinking that he can take out the best of the best in the heavyweight division. Obviously, against Wilder, right? I mean, if he were just to simply, okay, look, if Dillian White were to simply rematch Anthony Joshua has grown, man. After he beat Andy Ruiz in the rematch, you can see he's grown. His skills, Anthony Joshua's skill level, I liked it as far as in the rematch with Ruiz. Unfortunately, he won. I was going for Andy Ruiz. I think a lot of people were going for Andy Ruiz. I was waiting for Andy Ruiz to do something impressive, but y'all know the story to Andy Ruiz, right? So, but the reason why I mentioned this is that Anthony Joshua, he did grow, man. I mean, you gotta give props to that. He did grow in his skill and his boxing style. And if he were to rematch Dillian White, because Dillian White has been clamoring, has been crying, always, constantly about the rematch against Anthony Joshua, apart from, calling out Wilder, I think Anthony Joshua would just school him, man. And if that were to happen, that would be great. Let's see what Chen Smoke says here. He says, rematch should be great. Hopefully Wilder can finish the job this time around. Good point, Chen Smoke. It's not going to be easy, man. It definitely isn't going to be easy. Tyson Fury, that's the thing here, man. We cannot. I'm definitely not. Signing off Tyson Fury, man. He. That's the other thing, man. I don't want to focus too much on analysis yet, but you're definitely right, man. It's not going to be easy. Tyson Fury, man. I think he's just going to up the level of his boxing game 100, man. Because he has to back up his words, man. Because now I'm seeing it. I'm kind of seeing this to a certain extent, like Tony Harrison, Lawrence Williams, what's good, brother? Hey, what's good, bro? Thank you so much for tuning in. I'm just talking a little bit about general boxing news, and then I'm going to get into Gervonta Davis and Gamboa. So yeah, Tyson Fury, what you're saying, Chen Smoke, about not going to be easy. I think Tyson Fury, he's gonna really boost up his game as far as his defensive style, his boxing ability, boxing IQ. You know what I'm saying? I think Tyson Fury's he commented something like that. With all the trash talking that Tyson Fury's doing, he commented something like that he's not even gonna let him hit. He's not even gonna let Wilder hit him. So man, that's what I'm saying. That's one reason. Okay, that's one reason why I just mentioned a moment ago that Wilder. I hope he does change his game plan a little bit. He has to use his jab more. He has to use more of his athleticism that I analyzed. I thought he was going to use before he fought Ortiz in the rematch. Okay, I was analyzing that. I predicted that, which didn't happen, which is all good. I mean, he did an impressive KO win, anyways. But I was predicting that Wilder was going to use his amazing athleticism, his angles and footwork, that he has and that he has shown in other fights against the Ortiz rematch, but he didn't. I hope he does that against Tyson Fury, man, because Tyson Fury most likely is going to be expecting the same Wilder of the first fight. You see what I'm saying? I think he's going to be expecting that, and I really, really hope. Wilder's really intelligent, you guys. Wilder is a lot more. I explained this. I explained all this in my last analysis of the Wilder Ortiz rematch. Okay, he is really intelligent. A lot of people don't talk about Wilder's IQ and athleticism, man. He can use it. He can use it more in the ring, and I want to see that, man. I really want to see that in the rematch against Tyson Fury, and I hope he is training. I hope he's training using that. Those skills, that footwork. Remember when he fought Stavern in the rematch, when he rematched Stavern and he just took him out impressively. He just annihilated Stavern. Remember, I think it was right before the third knockdown. The way that Wilder was looking dead. I mean, when Stavern got up by the second knockdown, after the second knockdown, he was just Wilder. You guys remember that? Wilder was just standing there, looking dead in the face of Stavern. And then all of a sudden he runs up to Stavern, does some crazy basketball layup, right, angle movement with his right foot, and then bam, just knocked him out. And that was an angle that used a great deal of athleticism that we don't see in the heavyweight division. You see, and that's what I'm saying, guys. Wilder has a great IQ, boxing IQ. I wish I could see that more in him, and I wish we see that in the Tyson Fury rematch. I want to give my breakdown on that later, okay? Maybe in Lord willing around February, right before the fight. But that's pretty much what it is, man. So like you said, Smoke, it's not going to be easy. Definitely, it's not going to be easy. So Tyson Fury, man, if we see the same Wilder as in the first fight against Fury, which I don't think will happen, but if we see that, more flat-footed, waiting for the knockout, Tyson Fury's going to box him out, man. I mean, but I don't think that's going to happen, though. I don't think it's going to happen. So, I just want to talk a little bit about that. About, for me, it's annoying to hear Tyson Fury talk so much crap, man. I mean, dude, it just wants me to see him get knocked out more. And going back to that a moment ago, it's reminding me of Tony Harrison, man. It's reminding me of Tony Harrison. Obviously everyone's different. Everyone has different personalities. But as far as the mouth, the smack talking, and man, it's reminding me of how much Tony Harrison was running his mouth off against Charlo, which was great as far as, selling the fight, man. Don Dada, what's good, brother? What is good, man? Much love to you. Much love to you, brother. Let's see what Chance Smoke said. He did a Euro step to throw the right hand. Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of people I think I'm the only one that emphasize Wilder's ring IQ and athleticism. He has it's really high. I just wish we can see it now in this rematch against Tyson Fury. I was wishing to see it when in the rematch against Ortiz, but we didn't see it. So, but still, he gave an impressive an impressive knockout win. So, I guess Wilder was like, I don't need to use it. That's the thing. I think Wilder knows when to use it. Unfortunately, he didn't really use it against Fury in the first fight, but I think Fury, Wilder's the type of guy that says, you know what, I don't need it. When I don't need to use it, I won't use it. So I really want to see it in the Fury rematch. Just mark my words, man. Let's hope we see that. Let's hope we see more of that athleticism, and it's most likely it will happen. Hopefully, man. I hope. Yeah. So salute, Don Dada. Thanks so much for tuning in, man. Much love to show some love to Don Dada, man. So yeah, that's want to talk about that. You know what I'm saying? And we're gonna get to more things right now as far as boxing news. So yeah, so I just think that Tyson Fury is talking way too much, and if he loses, man, you just shut up, Tyson Fury. Shut up, because what I don't like, and I say it with all due respect, man. I'm saying it as a boxing critic, as a fan. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of hearing. Okay, I'm tired of this. And this happens sometimes. It's happening. It seems like it's happening more commonly when a big loudmouth, in boxing gets smashed, gets beat clearly, convincingly, and then after the fight, they make up lame excuses to why they lost. There's no excuse, guys. In my personal opinion, check it out. With a professional fighter who's fighting top names, there's no excuse for you losing. For example, Andy Ruiz, man. I love Andy Ruiz, and I was going for, y'all know what I'm saying, in my previous videos, I was going for Andy Ruiz to knock out Anthony Joshua, to beat him. But, you know what I'm saying? I don't, excuses, man. You're at a high pro. Look at the level of fights that Andy Ruiz has. You're at a pro level fighting top-notch names, even though it's debatable, Anthony Joshua top-notch, whatever, but, he's a top-notch name in heavyweight division. There are no excuses, man, in a professional fighting atmosphere, man, in a professional fighting boxing status, whatever combat sport you're talking about, MMA, right? Bare knuckle fighting, you know what I'm saying? Championship in that sport, you know what I'm saying? And boxing, it annoys me to hear excuses. No, it's because I was, this and this happened, and unfortunately, you're hearing that commonly with to a certain extent. You heard it with Harrison, bro. You lost. He took the loss well, though. I got to give him his ups for that. But he took it well. But there are no excuses, man. You lost. That's it. Better man won. Period. Just shut up. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I think Tyson Fury. He's such a loudmouth. If he loses by Wilder, he's gonna give him some lame excuse. I just see it happening. Maybe, hopefully, it doesn't happen. But if he loses, he's gonna eat up all them words, man. So. Smoke, if you talk that talk, then you better, yeah, man. That's why I'm not, I don't know, man. When I'm going for a fighter in a fight, when there's a fight that's going to happen, in boxing, and I hear that the opponent is a loudmouth, and it's and talking against the fighter I'm going for. It just makes me kind of just, it just gets me. I don't know why it gets to me, man, but because I'm rooting for my fighter, obviously. But then I'm like, oh man, if you lose, you're just gonna eat up your word, and that's what I don't like when losers lose in boxing nowadays. Not all of them, obviously. There are lots of winners. I'm sorry, there are lots of losers who, they give their hats off, and it's all good. But we're hearing it more and more, man. That they're just giving some lame, foolish excuses, and they just don't say. What about your shoe tearing? Okay, are you talking about Gamboa, bro? Are you talking about Gamboa? Are you talking about Gamboa? About his shoe tearing because I think that was about the ankle or something. We're going to talk a little bit about that right now. Okay, in a moment at least, okay? So that's that with Tyson Fury, you know what I'm saying? Loudmouth, I just don't like it. I don't like it, but hey, it's all good. He's just trying to sell the fight, I guess, right? But I don't think it's just part of him selling the fight. I think Tyson Fury, he really, really doesn't like. I think he really. Okay, Don Dada, we're gonna get that in a moment. We're gonna get in that moment, okay? I'm not against that. I'm not against that, actually. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna get to that in a moment. So let's get to another news, okay? Like I like to generally talk about some news, and then we're gonna get to right now a little bit of Gamboa versus Davis versus Gamboa. All right, now. This is in World Boxing News. All right, go check it out. I'm going to put the link in the description. It says, British actor takes stance on Josh Taylor. I'll never watch his fights again. Okay, that's an actor. I don't know who the heck it is, and I don't really. I'm not too. I'm going to tell you something. I'm not too. I pay attention to the British culture and stuff like that, but not really much at all. Or I don't. I'm contradicting myself. I don't. Okay, I don't pay attention to British culture. I'm not interested in it. UK, all that stuff. I'm not interested in it. Okay. Okay, that's just me. Okay. Well, British actor, whoever it is. Okay. For example. Remember Anthony Joshua had a party with JD. I don't know what JD Sports or something like that. Some kind of sports company. I don't know. He had a party, right? It came on YouTube and, clips or whatever, and showed how they were having fun. Like, I guess they were celebrating the victory he had against against Ruiz. And he was rapping with some guy, freestyling with some UK rapper, and then some other white UK rapper, like some Eminem wannabe, or I don't know, man. I don't know who the heck they are. I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? All due respect. I say all due respect. I just don't know these UK personalities. But when it comes to British fighters, I try to get acquainted with them. For example, I really like Groves. I think he retired. I don't remember. George Groves, you know what I'm saying? Froch. They had 2 amazing fights. I like Chris Eubank Jr. You know what I'm saying? I do pay attention to some fighters, though, that are, getting Anthony Yard. You know what I'm saying? So there are a few fighters out. Josh Taylor, Anthony Joshua. Yeah. I'm not saying they're my favorites, but I do pay attention. And I keep an eye on these guys. Daniel Dubois. I mean, there's several British fighters, coming from that side of the pond. You know what I'm saying? That are really notable, and they're you gotta take notes on those guys. You know what I'm saying? So, and to that certain extent, I do pay attention to British culture, or whatever. No, as far as fighting, at least. So this is a British actor saying that he'll never watch his fights again. Remember, now I'm gonna read this. This is Vass Blackwood. It's a tweet, Josh Taylor. But having just read about his racist mindset, I'll never watch another one of his fights. Man, we are living in serious times where far-right extremists are on the rise. Whoa. Taking matters into their own hands by verbally and physically abusing blacks. Well, Vass Blackwood, I mean, it wasn't against the black, but I think he's just talking in general about far-right extremists and stuff like that. So, yeah, I mean, what Josh Taylor did really had repercussions, but maybe not as much. But we hear, to a certain extent it has, because we have a British actor speaking against Josh Taylor. That's a repercussion right there, man. So, yeah, so, y'all know about what happened. Josh Taylor was slurring, racial slurs against, I think, an Asian guy in a club or something like that. I don't know all the details, but he said some hard things, against the Asian guy, racial slurs, man. And, he apologized. That's the cool thing. At least Josh Taylor apologized about it, you know what I'm saying? But that really doesn't look good. But, hey, the thing here is that when you go to other fighters, look at Kovalev. Kovalev has a reputation of being a racist, but a lot of people watch him still in boxing anyways. So, you know what I'm saying? when it comes to okay, legendary Floyd Mayweather. He's my favorite fighter. At least when he was boxing, he's my favorite. Floyd Money, Floyd Money Mayweather, man. I mean, Pretty Boy Mayweather. I mean, my favorite fighter, man. I mean, hands down. Pacquiao also is one of my favorites, way up there too. But excuse me. He went to jail, apparently accused for domestic violence against a woman. Okay, controversial, whatever. But look at how many people still have seen him fight after that. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, the thing here is that obviously, I do not condone in any manner what Josh Taylor did. Racial slurring like that. That's not cool at all. You know what I'm saying? But the thing here is that it has repercussions. When fighters do things. Okay, another example. Let me give you another example. Remember, a lot of people don't talk about these things. Shakur Stevenson. Remember, he had gotten a fight, like kind of in some kind of brawl in a gas station. Y'all remember that? He got in a brawl in a gas station, which I really didn't like. I voiced my opinion on that. You know what I'm saying? Even though I'm a small channel, things like that. I don't really, but I'm trying to, I always opinionate. You know what I'm saying? On Twitter's, on tweet. I tweet twits, whatever the heck however you say that. Sorry. I put my comments in fighters' profiles, even to the extent, Gervonta Davis, he answered one of my questions that I had about, Gervonta Davis is one of my favorite fighters still, so I gotta say that. And on Instagram, I have it on my YouTube video actually. It's one of my featured videos. Davis responded to me about the Adrian Broner $50 million deal that Adrian Broner supposedly said that he signed with Mayweather, which was a fluke. Gervonta Davis, shouts out to Gervonta Davis from Mexico. He responded to me. Gervonta Davis said, you know what? AB is capping. Go check my video, okay? I explained it, and I even gave screenshots, okay, on that video. So he responded to me there. Also, Tony Harrison responded to me. He wasn't happy, though. Hey, shouts out to you, Tony Harrison. Much love, bro. He wasn't happy. He wasn't happy. Hey, but I speak as a critic, man. I speak whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm honest. I don't hide what I say, okay? I don't hide what I say. But I posted something. It was before the rematch, I think. It was before the Tony Harrison. This was months, man. This was months ago. Before, I think when they announced the rematch against Charlo, and I put something along the lines of, hey, you're not ready for Charlo, rematching you, something like that. And he answered me, hey, fool, I forgot what he said. Go check it out. I got the video up there too. It's all good if they offend me. I don't care, man. It's all good. It's fun. I don't take it personally. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking as a fan. Yeah, so let's get down here in the chat. So let's go a little bit. So that's the thing here. When it comes, Shakur Stevenson. Remember Shakur Stevenson? Boxers sometimes, outside of the ring, they do some things that are really, really, controversial. Oh, let's go more. Okay. Remember Mayweather? He did that whole thing with, take a sip of my coffee, sorry. You remember that whole thing, that whole controversial thing with Gucci? I mean, he doesn't care. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. A lot of people, it affects people for a little bit and the people just forget about it, Unfortunately, I think that was definitely not cool. What Josh Taylor did, racial slurs like that, he better change his game up, especially when you're at a celebrity status. I say celebrity because, man, you're a boxing star. So, I mean, you're the lights are on you. So anything that you do in public, you're going to be criticized for it, or it's going to come out to light, and a lot of people are going to react. You know what I'm saying? But even though, man, remember Shakur Stevenson? He got in a fight, crazy, a little brawl, looked like a prison riot or something like that. I think he hit a girl. I don't remember really the details there. I remember seeing the video a while ago, and I even put on Twitter, you know what I'm saying, and about Shakur Stevenson. Hey, man, you better shape up, man. Don't be you shouldn't be acting like that. You're a pro fighter. And it doesn't look good for you, man. And mature, man. Grow up. You know what I'm saying? So but I think this is gonna go. It's just gonna pass. This whole thing with Josh Taylor, man. Hopefully he grows out of that, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is, right? Chen Smoke did Gamboa. Yeah, we're going to get to that right now. Yeah. And then Don Data, I have never seen that before. Yeah. We're going to get to that right now, you guys. Is Taylor's rant online? Which rant? No, his rant, like what he did against the Asian guy. No, it was like at a club, like it was a bodyguard Asian guy or something. And then, Josh Taylor was just started going off on him, saying, quite offensive things, man. So I don't know if it's online, man. I really don't know. It probably is, but I haven't checked, honestly. I haven't checked if it's online or if it's on a website or something, what quotes he actually said. You know what I'm saying? So, all right. So that's that. Okay. Just a little bit of news. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to Gervonta Davis. Oh, yeah. Hey, first and foremost, congrats, bro. That's Gervonta Tank. Man, I love you, man. Vacant WBA World Light title. Man, awesome. He got the belt, by impressive KO. Now, let's get to this. Now, did you guys see? Now, first and foremost, y'all know what happened, all right? Now, let's get to this. This whole Gervonta Davis, Gamboa. This is just my reaction, and I want to get on your comments, too. So let's get back to you. I want to get back to this, right? So, first and foremost, the weigh-in. He didn't weigh in. Everybody was just going wild about it, right? And I usually wait days after something happens to actually give until the smoke clears a little bit, you know what I'm saying? That's just how I do it, because social media floods at the moment, at the second of those things. So I just wait it out, you know what I'm saying? I just wait it out, and then I, wait till the smoke clears, and then I talk about, I publicize my opinion. So he didn't make weight, right? Yeah, I think that's just totally unprofessional. You all saw it. Many people are talking about it. Many people are in agreement. I agree with many people. You even got pros. You even got people in high, profile fight, elite fighters saying the same thing, man. I mean, Mayweather's his boss, man. And this is where I'm going to get to, and let's get back to no excuses. I think there are no excuses. When you're going to fight in a division, you have to make that weight, man. I mean, it doesn't matter what division it is. If you're a pro, you know what that takes. You have a professional team around you. You're paying them. You got strength and conditioning coaches. You got, chefs. You got et cetera, et cetera. You're a pro. You got the money, especially Tank Davis. Okay. Tank Davis is at a level and at a, economical level where can easily pay these people off to get him at the right weight level. I think that's no, excuse, man. No excuse at all to not make weight. That really made me disappointed because one, Gervonta Tank Davis is one of my favorite fighters, man. So he still is one of my favorite fighters, but this is just totally uncalled for. It happened before. It's a shame to see him having to, get butt naked to make weight. I mean, it just looks embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. It really does. Okay. And I'm going to get to some comments of some of the, okay, let's get to it right now. Remember Twitter? Y'all heard it. Y'all saw it. Okay. What did Terrence Crawford say? What did Terrence Crawford say, right? When he saw, this whole thing with Davis, not making weight. He beat Gamboa in the 12th round. What did Terrence Crawford say right here in his tweet? Go to his Twitter account, man. Stay away from Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Okay. Now, let me mention this, guys. Okay. When I saw Tank Davis not making weight, the first people I thought of was Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Okay. And all these other guys, Shakur Stevenson, Teofimo Lopez. Nobody's mentioning them. All right. Teofimo Lopez, Shakur Stevenson. These guys are strictly business, man. They are professional. They're showing a much more professional level and work ethic than Tank Davis, man. We got to keep it facts. We got to keep it facts, you guys, because okay, maybe not Shakur Stevenson and with the incident I mentioned a moment ago, but he shaped up. You don't see. I mean, as far as weight, okay. As far as look at Terrence Crawford, the one who's talking about it, the one who's mentioning, hey, don't even think about Devin Haney or Lomachenko now. Look at Terrence Crawford year round. It looks like he keeps weight. He stays in shape. Devin Haney year round between fights, he stays in shape. You know what I'm saying? You go to Teofimo Lopez year round. It looks like he stays in shape. Shakur Stevenson, same thing. We don't even have to mention Lomachenko. Lomachenko's not even one of my favorite fighters, guys. And I have criticized him too. On social media, I have criticized him a lot, man, because I think he's just too hyped up. I call him Matrix Boy. I think he's his way. They took a loss off of his record. Come on now, man. That's another thing. But I'm just stating that, Lomachenko He's not one of my favorite fighters, you know what I'm saying? And I think he'll get exposed. I think he's going to get exposed by Teofimo. Hopefully it does. I'm going for Teofimo. Hopefully they fight soon, man. Because Teofimo is this is another thing I want to point out, guys. Teofimo is one of the only fighters in that division that's calling out Lomachenko. He's passionately calling him. Oh, I'm sorry. Haney also has called him out. Haney and Teofimo Lopez, you got to give them their ups, man. You got to give them the props. They're the only ones. Almost, I think the only ones. So maybe you can put another name out there, you guys. They're the only ones that are passionately calling out calling out Lomachenko to fight. And look at now Teofimo is at the door of fighting him now. That's awesome. That's awesome. And those guys have amazing work ethic. You know, they make weight. They don't make excuses. They're professional how they fight. And their personal lives, maybe we don't get much in their personal lives, but what they do show of their personal lives and the reputation they carry, guys, and their personal lives is, they're in check. They're in check, man. And you got to give them that props. You got it. You compare that to Tank Davis, and at the level that Tank Davis is in, he has Floyd Mayweather as his boss and his mentor. There are no excuses to miss weight, you guys. Maybe a lot of people are condoning Tank Davis. Oh, he's young. It's all good. Yeah, I understand that. But, dude, that disappointed me, man. That disappointed me. Kind of like Andre Berto. And I respect, Andre Berto is awesome. He's a great fighter. I'm saying nothing against that. But, the opinion that he had, I'm not really cool with that. I'm saying I don't agree with it, at least. That's what I'm saying. I don't agree with it, because he's like, he put this in a tweet. Listen, Gervonta is good. He made weight. It's fight time now. This is in his official Twitter profile. You live and you learn. Yeah, you live and you learn, but dude, Tank Davis is not at the level where you should be missing weight. It's happened before. Look at his lifestyle. Davis has to be put in check, man. He has to. If he doesn't learn from this, look how much backlash Tank Davis is getting. People are calling him now the Adrian Broner 2.0 now. That's a shame, man. With the skill level that Gervonta Davis has. Adrian Broner has amazing skill level too. But what I'm saying, it's just that to be called, Adrian Broner 2.0 now, and a lot of people are he's getting a lot of backlash. And he has to face up to it. And now I'm going to get in right now in a little bit what Davis is saying in the post-fight reaction too. Okay? I'm sorry, the post-fight press. Post-press. Okay, here we go. And then Andre Berto continues saying, I'm always going to give it to my young boys 100, good or even when they mess up. Okay, I'm keeping it clean, right? But at the end of the day, want to see them take care of their families, period. Yeah, but we're talking about legacy. We're talking about professional, ethic, work ethic, you know what I'm saying? Nobody is against a fighter eating, you know what I'm saying? Nobody is against a fighter being successful, that's another, thing. But when it comes to not making weight, you're being unprofessional, bro. There's too much weighing, on Gervonta's shoulders to be messing up like that. Like I said, I repeat, you have Floyd Mayweather as your mentor, man. That's that as far as with the weigh-in, man. I don't want to get too much into that. So now let's get to that. So from what I understood, and if I'm not mistaken, there are pictures of Gamboa in the hospital after the fight that he did rupturas. I don't know how the heck to pronounce that, but something with his ankle. Okay. Don Dada says, I have never seen that before. Yeah. So I think it was, something happened with the way he fell. And remember when Gamboa fell on the first knockdown, he looked straight at his ankle. So something happened, and you guys say how it was, awkwardly fighting. I think he wanted to stop fighting when it was, when the ring was over after he got knocked. I'm sorry, when the round was over after he got knocked down. I think he didn't want to continue fighting. That, if I'm not mistaken, the ref told him to keep fighting, and he amazingly fought until the 12th round. You guys. Now, I don't know the details. From what I know, it was a rupture, something with his ankle. Considering this, you guys, check it out, man. Considering Gamboa lasted 12 rounds, 38 years old. A lot of people call him a glass chin. Check this out, you guys. A lot of people call him a glass chin. He survived. And look, he did pretty well considering his ankle, considering he's a glass chin, quote unquote. Lasted to 12 rounds against Tank Davis? Oh, man. I think that's enough said right there, man. And that a lot of people also, even Paulie Malignaggi, right? Even a lot of people criticize against him, but you gotta. I admit, I like some of his commentary. I don't, not all of them, but he's pretty sound in some things he says when he's commentating a fight. He was saying, hey, it's because Tank Davis isn't in shape. Had he been in shape, he would have knocked out. He would have taken Gamboa out a long time ago. And you guys saw, at least earlier in the fight, he would have knocked him out. And you guys saw how, Tank Davis, he looked like he was gassing out. He was tired, around the middle of the fight, around 11, I think it was like around 11 or something. I don't remember which round. But, later in the fight, he was gassing out. I mean, come on, dude. And that shows you. He missed weight. He was gassing out. Took 12 rounds to take out Gamboa. Gamboa was clipping him also. I mean, Gamboa did nice. He did good. He did pretty good, man, considering the things, his age and things like that. Gamboa did pretty good. Now, there's a reason why I totally agree with Terrence Crawford that he says stay away from Lomachenko and Devin Haney. Lomachenko has skills, you guys. I'm not discarding signing Lomachenko off as far as skills. He has some skills, man. Imagine if this Tank Davis had fought Lomachenko, missing weight, coming late to the weigh-in, you know what I'm saying? Being out of shape like that, you think he would have beat Lomachenko, you guys? I don't know, man. I don't know. I just don't know. I mean, I can't say yes or no, but I think or maybe I can say no, man. I don't think you guys Lomachenko, man, call him whatever you want, but he is a disciplined, really skilled fighter, man. He's I don't know, man. All the amateur fights he has too. Yeah, man. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? So Davis now, and after the fight, okay, now watch this. Post press conference, okay, Tank Davis. This is 24.com, okay? It's in the videos. You go watch the videos, post press conference. It's all on videos and stuff on YouTube. He fires back. He fires back at Terrence Crawford, okay? Now here, Tank Davis says, okay, the guy I fought, this is a quote, tonight, he got hurt by him, okay? The guy I fought tonight, he got hurt by him. He's talking about Crawford. He's talking about Crawford being hurt by Gamboa. Okay, let me repeat it. This is a quote from Tank Davis. The guy I fought tonight, he got hurt by him, and he got touched up in his last fight. Okay, that's Tank Davis trying to, clear his name, you know what I'm saying? Said Tank Davis to fight hype about Crawford being hurt by Gamboa in their fight in 2014. Okay, quote, Gamboa said I was better than him, said Davis to ESN News reporting about Crawford. Quote, he didn't say I was better than him, and he said I was the best. Quote, he said you're younger than him. I mean, that's a good point. But you're better than him. I mean, I agree. I mean, I don't know. Okay, I don't know, guys. What do you guys think? Do you guys think Davis is better than Terrence Crawford? That's a debatable one right there. Huh? That's a debatable one right there. Okay, so let me get back to this. So yeah, so that's what Gamboa is saying. I'm sorry, that was what Tank was saying. Also, Tank in the post press conference, guys. Did you guys hear in the post press conference? Ellerby also on Twitter, he's saying, hey, we're going to keep putting behinds in seats. You know what I mean? Tank Davis fills out crowds and this and that. Gervonta Davis took those words. He's taking the same words that Ellerby is saying, and he's just repeating it. Okay, watch this, guys. In the post-press conference, when he was asked, Tank Davis was asked, go to YouTube and it shows it all over there. He was asked about fighting Lomachenko, and he's like, you know what? I'm the cash cow. Actually, it's right here. Hold on. I got the article. Yeah, I got the article. Okay, hold on. I got the article right here. Okay, hold on. I got the article. This is on unboxingscene.com. They quoted what he said in the. They quoted what Davis said in the post press conference here. Let me just wait. Hold on here. Okay, right here. Okay, here it goes. Yeah, here it goes. This is Davis. Davis, okay, this is the article. Davis still is certain that the 31-year-old Lomachenko wants to fight him. Okay, this is Davis. Okay, quote, of course, Davis said, quote, I think right now it's like people will fight me off of, I'm not trying to be cocky, but off of, them making a lot of money. It's a big risk, but also it's a big payday. So a lot of people want to get paid. Like Lomachenko is at the end of his career. I believe so. Well, not at the end of his career. he up in age, you know, so he trying to make the biggest fights he can make in a short period of time. So everybody got their different path, but I'm 25 years old. I'm 25 years old. Check it out, guys. My stretch a little longer than his. So we taking our time. That says it all, you guys. What is Tank Davis saying in other words? I'm the cash cow. I'm the money maker. Everyone wants to fight me. Lomachenko is old. He wants a big paycheck. He's up there in age, and he wants to fight me. But I'm taking my time. What is that saying? He doesn't want to fight Lomachenko. Tank Davis doesn't want to fight Lomachenko. You know, as controversial as it may sound, I'm going to leave the link in the description, all right? Years ago, this was years ago, when Davis was confronted again by media about him fighting Lomachenko, he reacted. His facial expression, guys, his facial expression says it all. I think I mentioned this in one of my early videos when I started this channel. His facial expression says it all, man. He doesn't want to fight Lomachenko, and he said the same thing. No, I'm young, I got a long career ahead of me, which I agree to a certain extent with, but right now, at this level that Tank Davis is in, he should fight Lomachenko, man. At this level that he's in, Tank Davis is ready to go, and I think Tank Davis would do great against Lomachenko, but after seeing him not making weight, after seeing his performance against Gamboa, with the messed up ankle, with the glass chin Gamboa, I don't know, man. I just don't know. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and Tank Davis is saying that of his own mouth. He's not in a rush. He doesn't want to fight Lomachenko, you guys. He don't want to fight him. I think this whole talk about Davis versus Lomachenko should be set aside. Forget Davis, and let's talk more Haney versus Chenko or Teofimo versus Chenko. Those are the guys who want the smoke. Those are the guys who are more professional, who are quite disciplined, a lot more disciplined than Tank Davis, apparently, in their professional lives and their personal lives. Talk about them versus Chenko. Talk about Shakur Stevenson versus Chenko, not Davis. Man, I'm just saying, man. That's just my opinion, bro. That's just my opinion, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? And Tank Davis is still one of my favorite fighters. I'm just criticizing the lack of professionalism that he showed on Saturday, man. On Saturday night, Saturday afternoon, whatever, weigh-ins and all that. And then he pushes Gamboa. I mean, come on, man. A lot of people criticize, man, Tank Davis is getting criticized left and right, man. And it's for a correct reason. It's for a justifiable reason. It's for justifiable reasons that Tank Davis is getting so criticized, man. It is what it is, man. Facts are facts. I'm sorry, man. Okay, let's get to these comments. Outside the ring activity can ruin... Exactly. Chen Smoke, you're right on. Outside the ring activity can ruin a career. Tank Davis is not on a good path, you guys. Tank Davis is not on a good path. Okay, Andre Berto said, okay, you live and you learn. Yeah, you live and you learn. Let's hope he learns from this mess up that he just did, on Saturday. Yeah, he took the win, victory. Awesome. He's a champ now. You know what I'm saying? But, dude, he has a lot of learning to do. Come on. Mayweather as his mentor, guys. I'm telling you, Mayweather. When did Mayweather miss weight? Look at Mayweather's immaculate career and his discipline. I mean, and he's mentoring Davis. Come on, Davis. I mean, man, we love you, bro, but come on, man. Come on. How long do you think Tank will be at 35? I don't know, because he said apparently, I think I mentioned this in my last live. I mentioned this in my last live. Yeah, I mentioned this in my last live about Tank. In the news, I was giving some boxing general news, and if I'm not mistaken, if I remember correctly, Davis said that he's going to stay at 135. So I don't know. I don't know, man, because there's lots of big names in 35, man. So Tank better be ready. That's another thing, man. You better be ready, Tank. You better be on okay, just like Mayweather said, man. Be always on your A game. That's what Mayweather said. That's why he's my favorite fighter, man. Mayweather always gave his A game in the ring. No excuses. No excuses, man. There's no excuses at this level of boxing. There are no excuses, you guys. You know what I'm saying? T. Bud Crawford, fighter of this decade, told Errol Spence, make the fight. What Errol Spence say? Yeah. I mean, a lot of people are saying Terrence Bud Crawford is the fighter of the decade, and I respect it. I'm not against it. I mean, I respect it. I mean, I'm not a big debater, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, I got my personal opinions as far as Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I think personally Terrence Crawford should fight better competition, in the welterweight division. I think that look at the WBC and the IBF, if I'm not mistaken, rankings. Terrence Crawford is in none of those rankings. I think he's the only one is in WBO, because he has that belt, you know what I'm saying? But, it's debatable. It's debatable. But as far as, his work ethic, I mean, I got to respect Terrence Crawford's work ethic, his professionalism. It's immaculate. It's awesome. It's awesome. You know what I'm saying? Who you think win? Haney versus Taylor? Man. Oh man, I love it. I love it. But I don't think that's gonna happen though. I don't think that's gonna happen, you guys. Don Dowd, do you think that's gonna happen? I don't think our talks in the making of that. I don't think they're even talking about that. But Haney versus Taylor, dude, I love it. I love it, man. Haney in his last fight. I don't even know who his competitor. Who was his last name? Who was his? It was in that whole YouTube, lineup card, whatever the heck. On the zone, Haney fought that one Hispanic guy, and Haney, he was getting touched up, man. Haney was getting touched up. He's really, really skilled though. I got nothing against Haney, man. I love Haney. Haney's one of my favorites right now, champs. So, man, Haney versus Taylor. Taylor's a warrior, man. Taylor doesn't back down though. Man, I got that 50-50. I don't know right now. I got that 50-50, man, at 140. That's nice. That's a good call right there, brother. That's a good one right there. Did Tank throw? Yeah. No, wait, three punch combo when? Because I do remember, Gamboa threw a three punch combo in round 10 against Tank, and that phased Tank. Man, had Gamboa capitalized on that 3-punch combo against Tank Davis, you guys, in round 10, I think Davis would have went down, man. I mean, again, we're talking about, I repeat, Gamboa, his messed up ankle, glass chin Gamboa. He was touching up Davis, man. I mean, man, I wasn't happy with Davis' performance, man. I think Loma is a few levels above Tank. Yeah, man. I mean, after seeing how Tank, his just, it's not just how he performed on Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are saying, oh, you can't. A lot of people are, some people are saying, oh, you can't, talk down on Davis just because how he performed against Gamboa. Everybody has bad nights. Okay, yes, but look, he missed weight. And how many times has he missed weight? Look at his life outside of boxing. It's all adding up, man. It's all adding up, and it's not just how he performed against Gamboa. It's not just that. It's just like, how I've explained this whole live stream as far as when we're talking about Davis and Gamboa. It's his personal life. He constantly struggles to make weight in high-level professional fights. Ellerby, all the respect to these guys, but Ellerby, Davis, they're just talking about popularity more than legacy and professional. They're using popularity to clean up the, sweep the trash under the rug. You know what I'm saying? That you don't do it like that. You don't do it like that. You man up, Davis, and say, you know what? Sorry, man. I missed weight. Sorry. I apologize to the public. I don't know if he did that. Hopefully he did. I don't know. There's so much videos coming out. Hopefully he did. But, that's the proper thing for Davis to do. Sorry, I missed weight. Sorry, guys, for disappointing my fans. But, hey, I'm going to do better next time. I mean, that's all we want to hear. If he did that, that's awesome. If he did that, that's cool, Davis. That's awesome. You know what I'm saying? I hope he did. But, yeah, Chen Smoke, Loma is a few levels above Tank. I'm kind of agreeing with that now, man. I'm kind of agreeing with that, especially after the moment I saw Tank Davis miss weight. That just... I didn't even want to watch the Gamboa fight. I was like, yeah, he's gonna win, but that's just, it really disappointed me, man. So, I mean, I don't debate now that Loma is better than Tank Davis. I'm not debating it now. I'm not debating it because Loma is really skilled. Loma has a lot of experience in amateur fights. Loma, he's on his A game. I cannot debate that, man. So, and to top it off, what I just said moments ago, Davis doesn't want to fight Lomachenko. I'm going to leave the link to the description of an interview he made years ago. It was an interview years ago, you guys. Tank Davis didn't want to fight. He don't want to fight him. And up to now, he's saying the same thing. I repeat, Davis and Ellerby are talking about, yeah, he's a pay-per-view star. He puts butts, on seats. I mean, they're sweeping under the rug his lack of professionalism and with popularity. I don't buy that, man. I don't buy it. Sorry, man. I don't buy that. The Gamboa that fought Crawford. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you, Don Dada. The Gamboa that fought Crawford would have gave Tank a great fight. Oh, yes. No, he probably would have knocked down Tank. Did you see that 3-punch? That's okay. I'm going back to that. Three punch combo in round 10. He could have took Tank down. I mean, considering Gamboa's, disadvantages in this whole fight, his age, glass chin, whatever, right? A lot of people call him glass chin. I'm not calling it. A lot of people calling him that. Messed up ankle. I mean, come on, man. Yeah, Tank. I looked touched up. Yeah, he was getting touched. He was getting touched in the fight. You know what I'm saying? Lawrence Williams, Chen Smoke, what's good? It's all good. I'm about to leave right now, you guys, but in a moment. I want to get to this chat. Don Dada, what's good? That's what it's all about. Alfredo Santiago was yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. Yeah, Santiago was doing pretty good against Haney. So that's what made me, it's like, okay, it's all good. But, yeah, I mean, Haney, I love Haney, man. He's just highly skilled all around. But he was getting touched up by Santiago. But he got the win. That was nice. It was great win by Haney, man. So yeah, Haney versus Josh Taylor, man, that's just a tough one right there. So let's see what it says right. Santiago was 160-10. Wow, I didn't know that. As an amateur on short notice, decent. Oh yeah. Oh, on short notice. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it was a nice performance. And wow, Santiago 160-10. Wow, that's nice. Wow. And Haney injured his shoulder. Yes, very true. I didn't remember that. That's very true. Haney did injure his shoulder in that fight. He did injure his shoulder. And he did give a great performance, too. Salute. It's all good. Hope you the same. Yeah, it's all good. Showing love. So, I don't know, you guys. What is your opinion about this, man? About there's no excuses. For me, Davis, there's no excuses. No excuses in how he performed on Saturday night. I mean, yes, we all have our bad, fighters have sometimes they don't perform as good as we think, but there's a reason. Check it out. There's a reason why Tank Davis didn't perform like we expected on Saturday night. There's a reason why. And I explained it. We saw it all, you guys. So, hey, man, it is what it is, man. I just want to get out my shoulders, get this off my chest. Thank you guys so much for tuning in, man. I'm about to leave, man, so I got to go do some things. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This live was longer than I expected, but it's all good, man. Thank you guys so much. Lawrence Williams, Don Dada, checking in. What is good? Chen Smoke. All y'all, man. Thank you so much, guys, and all those who are going to tune in after the live. Thank you so much, man. Renee Box Young, signing out. Peace from Mexico. Much love. Have a happy new year. Be real safe out there, guys. It's crazy out there nowadays. Be safe, man. Be level-headed, y'all, man. Spend time with them families, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy it, and I hope you guys, fulfill those 2020 New Year resolutions. It's all good, man. Love you guys, man. Thank you so much. Peace, fam.